times du
over dx.
Yeah, so excellent. Right, you can see it with dy dt over dt dx. All they do is add another variable. And why this makes sense, right? Look at this. The u and u will cancel out. So if you look at it, it's still dy dx you end up with, right? So this is basically the formula that we use to find the derivative of a function when we are applying the chain rule. So what we do, or when we apply the chain rule, is also important. We apply the chain rule when we see a function of a function. So why say that? X plus 2 is a function by itself, because we could have simply got just y is equal to x plus 2. But this x plus 2 is being squared. So that's why we call it a function of a function. Right? So what we do, as Darish said, we take the inner function. The inner function here would be x plus 2. So we could say let u equal x plus 2. Right, so you rewrite the inner function. So you can let u equal x plus 2. So if we let u equal x plus 2, then y would be equal to, instead of x plus 2 squared, we already let u equal x plus 2, therefore y would be equal to u squared. So I'll pause here to see if you have any question. I replace it with u. That's basically what I do. Now, look at the formula here. This formula is saying that I have to differentiate. I have to find the derivative of y with respect to u. So it means that I have to differentiate this function here. So dy du, because it's not x I have, it's u now. Dy du, when we differentiate this, what will we get? Multiply by the power, subtract 1. What will we get? Oh, when we differentiate u squared, what will we get? Excellent, 2u. Great. Good. So that is that. We have what dy du is equal to. Let me just put that in here. So that would be 2u multiplied by, we need to differentiate this first function, which is u, equal x plus 2. So when we differentiate that, we're differentiating u with respect to x. So that would be du, because u is here and x is here, du dx. Now when we differentiate this function, what will we get?
So 1?
Yeah, because when we differentiate x, this is 1x, we'll get 1. And when we differentiate the constant 2, we get 0. So basically what we get is 1. So I input my 1 here for du dx. So dy dx is equal to 2u times 1. And when we do our multiplication, we get just 2u. So dy dx is equal to 2u. Now the last thing you're going to do is to make back the substitution. So all I need to do now is do back my substitution. So dy dx is equal to 2, and what is u equal to?
X plus 2, sir.
X plus 2.
X plus 2. Right? Now you might be looking at this and saying to yourself, but sir, we could have just multiplied by the power here. And that would have been the answer. Yes, that would have been the answer for this one. But that will not always be the case. So now I'm going to move on to the second example. But I'll give you a minute or so to just look back at it. Let's say we had y is equal to this example 2. Y is equal to x cubed plus 2x to the 4th power. Good. So look at this. I want you to give this a try. I'll help you out. We want to find dy dx, right? So the first thing you have to do, because I see this is a function and it's being taken to the 4th power, I know it's a function of a function. So the first thing we need to do is identify what is our inner function. So we'll let u, what will u be equal to? Anyone? Come on, talk to me. What will you?
Sorry?
Yes, that's just part of it. X
Plus
is
2x.
very good. So that's what u is equal to. Therefore, y would be equal to what?
U to the 4th power.
Excellent, because this now is u, so it will be u to the 4th power. Excellent. So now use your formula. You know you have to find du dx and dy du. So you can take it from here now.
As if open bracket 2x plus 2.
Well, I'm giving you some time to do it. Alright, so let me that's basically it. Oh, we still have 2x. When we differentiate 2x, what do we get? I'm not hearing anyone.
2.
2. Come on, we have to be sharp with this. Right? Good. When we differentiate y with respect to u, dy du, what will we get?
4u.
4u. So we multiply by the power.
To the 3rd power, sir.
Great. Subtract 1. Great. So now we go back to our formula for the chain rule, dy dx, because that's what we wanted to find. Dy dx is equal to dy du as you can see it here. So let me don't waste time to write it back. So we found dy du to be u cubed, and we have to multiply that by du dx, which is 3x squared plus 2. Right? So basically what we can do from here, we can substitute our value for u. So it will be 4 into our u value is x cubed plus 2x, and that's our u value. And then we multiply that by, let me just put, since we are all mathematics people here, we wouldn't write the multiplication sign, just put the bracket, times 3x squared plus 2. Right, so basically this is our answer. Of course, we can simplify it, but this is our answer. Is this clear with everyone?
Sir, for the
Yeah, go ahead.
the one with the 4x cubed plus 2x, does the bracket, the power has to be 3 there?
Oh, yeah. Good. Excellent. So the power is on the... So it's cube here. So let me just erase that. That's a good observation. Yeah. So let's just do for the substitution quickly. So I was asking what is the value of u? Because we have to get 4u cubed. So the cube comes here. That's what you're saying, Darish?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that is correct. Remember, it's 4u cubed. So now we put in the u. The u was x cubed plus 2x. Okay. So is this good with everyone? Are there any questions? Feel free to ask your questions, right? So this here is the u here. This here is the cube here. And this is the 4 back here. Any questions concerning this? Teachers?
No, sir.
Alright, so what I'm going to do quickly, now we'll talk about the shortcut to this. Of course, this is how it's done, but definitely there must be a shortcut. Okay? So, let me see, let me go back to full size. Before that, you are able to figure it out. So y is equal to, it was x cubed plus, just remind me what was 2x? I can't remember. X cubed plus, let me see what we have.
2x, sir.
To the fourth.
2x to the 4th?
Close bracket to the fourth.
Oh, great. Alright, so basically what we do, we can just multiply by the power. So y is equal to 4 times all of this, x cubed plus 2x, and we subtract 1 from the power. So it's normal differentiation. However, we have to differentiate this inner function and then multiply it by the function as well. So when we differentiate, we'll have the 3x squared plus 2.
That's what I did,
That's
sir.
basically the short.
I did this way, sir.
Yeah. So basically this is a shortcut, but remember, the shortcut comes from somewhere. And that's why it's important to understand what the process is. And even as you